Hello everybody, thanks for watching the video. So we are back with another Pirates of the Caribbean Tides of War. So it's been a few days since I put up a video. Everybody that has joined the server and is playing with us, they've built up quite a bit now and they are starting to get into some of the more advanced stuff. So let's get away from some of the basics and start into some of the higher level stuff, which in this video I'm going to go over the skill tree, which some of you guys are starting to level up your hero a little bit more. Well, I'm still thinking game war. Captains in this, not heroes. So let's look at the skill tree. Again, well, obviously all of us are new to this game, even me, I'm still new to this game. So the skill tree, I'm not sure how the best way to actually do it, well, actually go about it, would be the best way to do it. So we are all learning together. So this video I'm just going to go through it, tell you the kind of build that I'm going for, and then we can work on it as we progress more in the game. So if you guys have more information on the skill tree as I go through it, just leave a comment in the comments down below and kind of explain it a little better than how I'm doing it if you guys have more information on that kind of stuff. Also, the update that they did added this Maester level thing is. I'm assuming that means because I am a Alliance leader, but it looks like it's going to be like a Alliance leader buff that I can put on people and speed up their buildings or something like that. I don't know, but it just says coming soon. So I'm not sure what exactly that is going to be, but it seems pretty interesting. So anyways, let's get into this skill tree. Alright, so right off you notice that there is 3 different tabs. One being for pirates, one for ships, and then one management. Which the management is just a mix of different stats that go for both pirates and ships, and then production and collecting speeds and all kinds of other stuff like that. So let's just start with the pirates and go down through here and see the kind of thing that I went for. Now, being a trap in game war, obviously I went for kind of a defensive build. Now I'm not sure if this is going to work as well as it is in my head. I'm still thinking game war terms, but we're gonna see. So I went down through here and went for the most defensive build that I can as of right now. Now I'm not sure if it would be better to actually stop and just go ahead and max out some of these. I'm not sure if that would be better, or keep going for more of these bottom ones down through here. But anyways, let's go down through here and read off some of the stuff that it does and kind of make sense of some of the stuff that some of you might not know what it means. So let's see. We got pirate attack for the first one. I'm assuming that goes up to 10%, and that will apply to all pirates. You got pirate defense. I'm assuming that goes up to 10. Then you got pirate health, and then it breaks off into 3 different trees. You got siege, conquest, and defender. Now, this is kind of what I meant. If you guys had more info on this kind of stuff, just leave a comment below. But correct me if I'm wrong, siege is for attacking people, and I'm assuming that would apply to rallies as well, but I'm assuming just attacking people. Conquest, I'm assuming that is for port cities and rallies in general. I'm not sure if that would count for rallies on a person, and this would just be like solos, but I know this for sure is definitely having to deal with port cities when that is available. And then of course defender is for defending your base, well, I mean your city. Alright, so as I said, I went for kind of a defensive build, which again, I'm not sure how the best way would be to go about it. I guess we're going to have to pick it up as we go along, but this is the kind of build I'm going for. If you guys would like to do more of the attacking route, which I wasn't really too worried about doing the attacking part right at the very start of the game, I was going more for defense because I'm mainly focused on building up right now, if I did get to the point where attacking, well, I could do attacking a little bit easier and stuff like that, and I was at a pretty good level, I would change it to the attacking version instead of the defending part. But I was just focusing on building at first, and wasn't going to go around and waste resources for the attacking stuff, which does eat up quite a bit of resources when you go to attack and have to repair all your building, all your ships and troops and all that. So anyways, you got survival rating here. All this does is when you hit somebody, it allows more troops to survive. It's just a higher rate of surviving, which will be more, how should I say it, more effective later on in the game when we're doing rallies and stuff like that, and hitting big targets and losing massive amounts of troops. That will be more effective then than it is like just taking a solo hit or something like that. So that will be more effective later on than it is right now. Alright, you got Conquests and Siege and Defender attack speed for your pirates. You got hiring speed, so obviously that's going to be for like training them, hiring them from the pub. And then you have more Defender, Conquest, and Siege stuff. You got for the right price, which this is the price, the number of available pirates that you can hire. You got more attack speed, more pirate attack, you got more of all three of those. Captured prisoners, what is this? Increases prisoner capture rate, so you'll just take more prisoners when you actually hit somebody. More attack speed, more pirate defense, more of those three things. More captured prisoners, more attack speed, more pirate health, and then of course you got your super territory defender, conquest, and siege, which this is what I meant by going on down here and maxing these out, or going up here and maxing these out just right off the bat. I'm not sure. I guess we'll have to figure that out later on, if it would be better to just start out up here and just max it out as we go, or just do the bare minimum and get all the way down here. I'm not sure, but I guess we will find out soon enough if these actually give higher percentages as they climb, or it's just going to be the same all the way through. And in that case, it probably would be better to just stay up here and max them out as we go. So I guess we'll see about that. On to ships. Let's see. So we got firepower, armor, and durability, which durability, if you guys didn't know, that's just the amount of damage it can take before it actually sinks. And yes, guys, you can lose ships in this game. I've actually lost quite a few already, trying to hit stuff bigger than I probably should have. Anyways, so let's see. We have shipbuilding resources, building speed, and of course on this one again I did the kind of defensive route. I went for defender stuff, and I did kind of the shipbuilding reduction instead of the ship upgrading part, because building the ships right off is the expensive part, and the upgrading isn't all that expensive. Well, at least right now it's not. So I went to try to make my ships a little cheaper right from the start. So, repairing resources, 10% reduction on that. That's pretty nice to have. That will increase the amount the ships cost to repair, and later on, once you guys get the higher level ships, that is very effective, and you guys will see what I'm talking about once you get like flutes or galleons or bomb vessels. Those things are insanely expensive to actually repair. Alright, you got capacity here, increases ships capacity. Alright, not all that helpful, but it will help some, I guess, once you guys get really into trading or something like that. Ship versus ship power, ship versus pirate power, armor, and durability, which I'll go over this stuff more later when I get into like battling and stuff and reports. I do know a little bit about this. When you hit somebody or you hit an empire city, it plays out in multiple stages. like you have ship versus ship, and then you have ship versus pirate, and then you have pirates versus pirate, and then you have the ships versus the gate, and then once you breach the wall, you have pirate versus pirate again, and so on and so forth, and then you win. So it's the battles get pretty, well, they get pretty intense, I guess. There's a lot to it, so later on it will be pretty complicated to actually win battles and stuff like that. So I see a lot of strategic stuff involved, especially later on in the game as we progress a little farther. So, continuing on, we have Evasion ability, which I'm not sure how effective this stuff actually is. I was thinking about actually maxing this one out when I got to it, but I'm not sure how much evasion is actually going to help the boats. I guess I would have to max this out and see kind of a difference later on, but we'll get to that when we can. So again, I went for Shipbuilding Resources down through here, and skip kind of the upgrading. I will reskill it if I ever find the if I ever get to the highest boats. I'll probably reskill it so I can do the upgrading a little cheaper after I've already built them. More repairing resource reduction, and then again I went for defense down through here. And if you guys are wondering why I went for the attack part of this and not the defensive part of the boats, I was thinking, since I'm going defender on everything else, I might as well just add in some more firepower for the boats instead of going defense and durability on these. It just seemed like a good idea at the time. It might not have been, but I guess we will figure that out in time. So, you got more capacity, you got more evasion, you got more shipbuilding resources and upgrading resource reductions, more repairing resources, and then we're getting into stuff that I have not unlocked yet. But hopefully we will get here soon enough and see if it's worth doing or having a different build entirely. More capacity, more ship power and armor, more evasion, more speed ups and resource reductions for shipbuilding and stuff, and finally you got your last little bit of these. Now, on to management. So, monster hunting voyage speed, collecting voyage speed, and for this one I kind of went for gathering speed, because the production part, the farms and stuff have a limit on how much they can actually produce, and once they cap out they can't really go any farther, and usually when I fall asleep and wake up they're already full. So I didn't go for these because they're usually full when I wake up, and it would be kind of useless to make them go any faster. So I went for the collecting speed so I can collect them off tiles faster, and that would have been kind of useless. Maybe helpful, well, maybe more helpful when I get bigger and the capacity on them is a little higher, but for now I thought it was kind of useless to have that. But it might be different in your case if you guys don't have that. Don't have the farms capped out when you wake up or whatever for some reason. That might be more beneficial to you guys. Construction speed, 10%. That's pretty nice. Trade voyage speed, that'll help you out when you are trying to sell your trade goods. Assault cooldown, I'm still not exactly sure what this actually does. They actually have assault tickets, and then you have other tickets for attacking other stuff and like that. But it doesn't take tickets to actually hit people. I'm assuming this is like a rally ticket, or if you guys know what these assault tickets and stuff do, leave a comment down below. I'm not sure what they actually do. So if you guys know what that is, leave a comment, and hopefully somebody knows what it is, because I'm not really sure exactly what it is. I've got guesses for it, but I'm not sure. So leave a comment for that, guys. Alright, so monster hunting firepower, armor, and durability, monster hunting HP, defense, and attack for your pirates. I went the ship route because when you're attacking monsters, the ships do majority of it, and the pirates don't really do as much. I'm assuming there is no replay or nothing for attacking a monster. It's there is for when you hit somebody. You can actually go look in and see what pirate does what and how the ships react and all that. But for monsters it doesn't show that, so I'm assuming pirates are not all that helpful for monsters. I would assume the ship does majority of that battle. Maybe wrong about that. If you guys know more about that, just leave a comment. But I guess we will figure out as we progress. Treasure finding luck, if you guys didn't know, and I will make a video soon going over the treasures and stuff more. But if you guys kill monsters, you unlock, well, you have a chance to get a certain piece of a treasure, and if you get the full set, it unlocks the special abilities that you can get, and then the more and more you can get of those, you can actually level it up and get a higher boost for that special one. More hunting voyage speed, more storehouse expansion, and resource protection, which I went for the storehouse expansion because I kind of need more room for resources and not really the protection part. I'm not too worried about being hit. Right now I'm usually shielded, and even if I wasn't unshielded, I have the whole defensive setup kind of right now. And even with this, it's not really going to protect a whole lot. It's only protecting like 1/4 of your resources anyways. And then you only adding like 1% of that, so it's not really going to be all that helpful. So I went for the expansion part. Collection voyage speed, more tile collecting stuff, more construction speed, more trade voyage speed, and more attack, armor, durability stuff. Another assault cooldown, still not sure what that is. More storehouse stuff, another treasure finding luck, and more of the attacking stuff. So, that is my skill tree for now, guys. As I said, if you guys have more information on any of this stuff, or have any reports already, or anything like that that you think is somewhat helpful, shows some kind of a difference, if you guys have played around with the skill tree any and would like to show them to me, or just explain kind of stuff that you've been seeing if you've hit anybody, to kind of tell what is working better or what is not working at all, just leave a comment or something down below. And of course, I've already started up a line room. If you guys want to get into that, just contact me online. And my line name is the same as my YouTube channel, Wahoo1UF. Just add me online and I'll get you into the room if you guys want in that. Also, I said in the other videos, if you guys wanted to come join the alliance with me in Kingdom 24, well, Server 24, I'm still thinking Game of War terms. The first 2 alliances have already filled up. So if you guys want to come join, I've actually started a 3rd one already. So if you guys want to join that and you are in 24, or if you're planning on jumping to 24, the alliance tags are TOH. It's not T0H like the other ones, but TOH, all capitals. So if you guys want to come join, just apply to that alliance, which if you guys do not know how to do that, I explained in another video how to actually jump servers and find the alliance if you guys wanted to get in on it. So, thanks for watching the video, guys. Hopefully this helps, and I will see you guys around in the game if you are deciding to check it out. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.